happening?
Hey guys,
So we are back again,
yeah, with another videos, and we are the Explores. So guys, in today's video we want to talk to young people. We want to share our experience as a young mom. Hope you love this video. Everyone, each of us will give her version of the story. Yeah, so guys, hope you love this video. Yeah, so we're supposed to start now. It's Grace. Maybe you have a sweet story. Niko na decompose. Right.
So we start with what? So guys,
How about we start again?
you microphone. Hey guys, so I'm going to give up my story about being a young mom and expectations versus reality. So I finished high school early when I was young, like 16. You were 16? Yes,
For 16.
so after that I went to college and did the course that I've always wanted to do. I did sign language and special needs education. Then after that I met my then boyfriend, whom we had a rocky relationship. Simnajuizi mambo. We had a very rocky relationship. Wakikuyu na arna lo. So my parents were against it, and as a what? Nilikuwa nimetoka hiyo age ya I was hapo kitu 19. So my parents were against it, like, Shiro, stop doing that, we don't like that guy and blah 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 and stuff. But kama your age nilifight na wao manze because of this love that I had for this guy. So I went against my whole family for this guy. We became something. Then after that, in fact, we had a very bad relationship. But manze ni kama madawa. It's like I was obsessed with this guy. So I went against my parents. We hooked up with this guy. I got pregnant when I was 20, something my parents never expected. Yani as in, like, every parent walikuwa na dreams. Like, I have a career. My career was at peak point. Nilikuwa nimejuana na wase kwa hii career yangu, wase wangenisaidia niende juu. So nikakuwa pregnant at 20. I disappeared home. Nikaenda Thika, nikakaa for like kido 3 months. Then I texted my mom at night. Nikamwambia, hey mom, you know what? I'm pregnant and don't tell dad. So after kitu 30 minutes, my dad called. So I already clicked that my mom had told my dad that I'm pregnant. In Thika, I was staying at my friend's place. In fact, nilikuwa nimeenda sikuwa nimemwambia because we had broken up with this guy and everything. But to take you back, I discovered I was pregnant after having a fight with this guy. I went to my cousin's place and I was like, I missed my periods. So I bought a PT test, a pregnancy test kit. Then I went to my cousin's place. I tested and I was so happy that I was pregnant. So I went to my cousin. You see, we already had a fight with this guy. So I went to my cousin, Kamwambia, you know what, I'm pregnant and we have already broken up with this guy. So what am I going to do? So time kama hizi ndo narudishanga hivi. My cousin akaniambia, like, you have to tell this guy, umwambie tu wewe you're paged and everything, one reaction yake. My cousin, asante yenyewe. So I called this guy. We have broken up, so I called him and told him, you know what, I'm not going to mention his name, X, hata yanajua. So I called X and told him I want us to talk. So I went to his place. When I went to his place, I was afraid, like, yeah. So I told him, you know what, I'm pregnant, but like every girl statement, niko na ball lakini sitaki unisaidie, ndajisaidia. So
Waduko
nijisaidie eventually. So now at my friend's place, after 3 months, he accepted the pregnancy, in fact, but we were not to get back together actually. So I went back to my cousin's place, then I went to Thika at my friend's place. So after my dad called, I was nervous. I was like, Dad, I'm pregnant, like si ati nataka niwa burden or anything. I'll take care of my baby and everything. So my dad told me, kesho nakutaka home. We nikaanza kushiva. Hiyo siku yote mimi sikulala. So when I went home, nilikuwa nimebeba manguo zangu kidogo. I placed my clothes hapa kwa mlango so that nikiambiwa out major ni mimi huyo nguo zangu kuenda. So when I went, nikapata my dad, my mama ameketi. Being the only daughter and the firstborn, because I have a younger brother, you can imagine the shame and everything. My career now is ruined. I'm going to be a young mom, blah blah blah. My dad, yes, and I love him so much. At least alinipea support, I can encourage, I can be, you know what, this is not the end of the world, like having a baby and stuff. My mom, as harsh as she is, alini support, and I'm so thankful. In fact, it's for Kwaniwao, I couldn't be having my baby right now, maybe. So what? So I went. I'm like, my mom offered me a job. You can imagine. She offered me a job. I can offer a job. I can be whatever you be earning, you deduct this money every day for your child's clothes and everything. But bado alikuwa anani support. Like nikienda home jioni nilikuwa nakuta amebuy tunguo, ameniwekea hapo. But my cue, this boyfriend of mine, for the 9 good months, akuwahi enda kwetu aseme hii ball ni yake. Like what kind of love did I have? Like miezi 9 vane, akuwahi enda home aseme hii ball ni yake or anything. So me, I stayed at my parents' place. 9 months came. The courage of taking myself to Kenyatta when my water broke. So my mom was home, my dad was at work. Nilikuwa Tao job, Nairobi Tao. My water broke. So this is where you wipe your tears and tell yourself, you can do this, girl. So I called my supposed baby daddy. Nikampigia nikamwambia, you know what, my water has imetoka and I'm supposed to like go to the hospital and everything. You know what he told me? Like, I'm halfway, niko halfway safari naenda Meru. So what will you do? Nikamwambia, you can tell your mom. Akaniambia, okay, wait a minute. Akapigia mamake simu, mamake, I don't know what they talked, but alinipigia akaniambia, you know what, mom is broke and everything, so hata mimi kuja. So me, I told another mama, alinisaidia nipeleke Kenyatta. So when nilifika Kenyatta, I was calling my mom. My mom wasn't picking up the phone and I was scared and everything. Like, I'm a first time mom. Yani sijai kuwa na ball or anything. Sijai kuwa na mtu anapata labor pains. So it's me and my baby and this friend that I'm having here. So nikaenda Kenyatta. After calling my mom like 20 missed calls, alikuwa ameacha simu kwa nyumba. I decided to call my dad. Nikamwambia, hey dad, you know what? I'm on my way to Kenyatta. My water just broke and I'm calling mom and she isn't picking. Yeah? So my mom was scared like hell. Akachukua Honda kutoka Umo. Uyo mpaka Kenyatta. Akakuta niko kwa line. Sasa venye alinikuta kwa line, at least we relieved this friend of mine. My mom alinikalisha hapo until I got admitted. But my labor story ni part 2. Yeah?
Itakuwa part 2.
Sasa hiyo ni part 2. Like the complications of labor pains, like those women mnawajua tu wenye kesi zao zinakuanga ni emergency and stuff. Your turn.
Wait, hapo hakuna umepata nini experience as a young mom?
Oh,
that is your story. That's not experience as a young mom. Your story.
Experience as a young mom.
Yani, what have you learned? Nini umewambia nini as in the struggles and stuff?
Like as in my experience as a young mom, my expectations versus my reality. Like kuraise mtoi na kuanga so challenging, si ndio? Yani as much as uko young, whether old or young, but being a young mom, being career yako ikiwa at peak point, you have a baby and everything, hiyo inakuanga so challenging. Nobody ever told me that. Unaona? So yani as in like ujawai kana mtu anachinjiwa diaper or anything, you have to learn that by yourself and everything. Number 2, it doesn't get easier. Like aiendangi kikuwa easier to be, yani as in you're a young mom and everything, aikwangi rahisi. Like watu wanakupatianga 2 stories about the easier stages, but they don't tell you about the tough stages, like when your baby is sick at night and you're all alone and you start crying when your baby is crying. Number 3, like babysitting experience. Like I never knew how to soothe the baby alale. Like when my baby will cry, I'm also crying, and my mom is there like, why are you crying? And your baby is crying. You're supposed to be babysitting your baby. Hakuna mtu aliwahi kukaa chini akakwambia like you have to babysit your baby in this way and everything. So well, it's not as scary as we think, but it's scary at times. Like you see, kuna ile time tu ushikika, you don't know what to do. Like me, there was a time nilikuwa nanyonyesha mtoto, I was breastfeeding my baby, then all of a sudden akanyongwa na maziwa. Actually I was in my I was chatting while breastfeeding, and isipokuwa ni mamangu aliona huyo mtoto amenyongwa, me I didn't recognize. So my mom is the one who snatched my phone, took the baby and did whatever she did with the baby, and mtoto akarudi back to normal. Sindio? Having a child can positively impact your career. That I agree, because like having to care for another person as much as you're caring for yourself, hiyo inafanyanga una grow. Like you see, utaenda job, you'll know like I have to buy diapers, I have to buy fruits, I have to do this and that for my baby. It makes you grow. It makes you like, kama ulikuwa unaendanga job unaomba tu ruhusa unaenda home, that will make you grow. Having a baby will make you grow. Utataka kufanya hiyo job, upate hizo do, uangalie mtoi wako.
And then what would you tell the young girls out there?
Young girls out there,
out of this
Benjamin Zulu KE Facebook normally tells pre-25 especially. Those girls when you say ndio tumemaliza high school, ndio tuko kole sahi, tunajionanga si loving a guy will like is your, yani as in unaonanga ule telimna date sahiyo, unaonanga ni kama ni your whole world. Actually akwangi your whole world, because as a pre-25 you're not yet mature enough. One, you've not experienced life and have all the fun that any girl your age will have. Like me, I didn't have any fun any girl of my age will have. So me, I tell you, concentrate on your career, finish your studies, find a good job, be financially stable, and find the right man for you. No man is perfect, but at least find the right man for your age. Yeah? That makes sense. So yeah, and the right time, man. Like, take care of yourself. Be you for that age. Yani as in usi grow up too fast. Like me, sasa mimi I grew up too fast, and when I was deciding to have a second baby, it's because I already had my first baby. So let me just have my second baby. Yeah.
Okay. Now guys, it's my turn. Now I'm going to tell my story. Mine is different from Grace because I'm going to tell you about my life story after high school, because mimi nilipata mtoto a different age kuliko yeye. So the time yeye alikuwa anapata mtoi, I was hiyo time ndio na mimi nilikuwa I was hustling, nilikuwa nakula maisha and hustling. Yeah. So you guys, after high school, my mom was not well up, so she didn't take me to college because hajaweza that time. I decided to start hustling. Yani hapa nje hakuna kazi sijafanya, Grace. Here and there, from house girl, from ingine ni what else have I done? Yeah, I'm proud, by the way. I have hustled
being a hotel.
Yani hata sasa hiyo ungeniita tu nikufulie guo, I was in, and I was trying to hustle so I can go back to college. You know, unaona by then ulikuwa unaona like all your friends wote they have gone to college ama university, and you are there unaona tu one imeisha, second year imeisha, bado hakuna hata hope. So I decided to go hustle to see whether I can get at least hata kama ni half of the fee yenye nilikuwa nahitajika. So after kwa so kiasi nikapata fee ya like for one term ilikuwa like naweza kubuka nilipa like 30k, ilikuwa inantake to just one term. Nikasoma that one term, and then say ni after 2 years, yeah, after 2 years kutoka high school kukaa, yani hiyo ndio niliweza kujilipia hiyo one term. After kwenda hiyo one term sikuwa na second term, so I had to go back to hustling again. I started hustling. By then sikuwa na a better job kama the one I had before, so na nilikuwa already nimetoka kwa mother. I used to stay alone, so sikuwa that ati ningeza kusave tena, nika hope ilisha hapo. So in between hapo, that's when I met my now husband, and nikapata ball hapo katikati, and yeah, nikapata mtoi, and after mtoi that's when I decided to go back to college again. Sorry, my bwanangu akaona niko na hiyo interest, yani ya kurudi get back. What am I saying? To get back, going back to school. Yeah, nilikuwa na hiyo hamu sana, so akaniambia after mtoi maybe akisha 6 months hapo I go back nisome kenye nilikuwa nataka, and he paid, and I thank God at least aliona. Unajua see a lot of men ama so many men wanaweza kuambia tu just go back to school and pay for your fee, and nikaenda na nikamaliza college. Yeah.
And she's happily married.
Mine is not that like Grace. So that's how mimi nimehustle, by the way. Out here hakuna kazi sijafanya. Anyway, you guys. Mimi naweza ambia tu you, by the way, I will tell you ama young people out there, ama niombe story ya boyfriend, the kind of guy mnataka kutafuta, usitafute mtu mwenye that kind of guy ati mwenye unataka kuona nao na watu he's all good looking, wagalie character.
Maturity.
Yeah.
The kind of person mnaweza, like when you argue, you guys can just sit down and talk and work things out. Yeah. So normaliza.
And a responsible person. You know, even hata ukipata mtu yeye struggle.
So if you're pre-25, I just want to tell you something. Like when you decide to get that baby when you're so young, when you're not financially stable and everything, just be sure and note that your circle of friends will change. One, you start to wonder, nataka kwenda nje na ule best yangu, nataka kwenda out na ule best yangu mwenye tukienda tu ananiambia utakunywa ngapi, because your friends will influence your kids. So you have to choose wisely. Like, I know for now nikiacha mtoi wangu na mtu ama watoi wangu na mtu, I want to be sure that friend of mine hata acha watoto wangu ende akakunywe. I want to be sure that friend of mine hata let anyone that mwenye ata cause any harm to my kids. Yeah, that one. Then you'll stop caring about so many other things that most of the 20s care about. Like, you stop caring about your girlfriend, your friend buy a new pair of shoe, ameenda kufanywa nywele. Some things you just stop caring because that baby comes first. Like, you'll have to think, unakutanga saa zingine your hair is not done, huna diaper, so what do you do first? You buy diapers. Then you'll learn how to budget. Like, if you have 1,000 bob, you'll learn how to like, no, I'm saving this, my baby needs this, and then I come second. Then you have to give up a lot, but you get back so much in return. First, you have to give up your freedom. So, because you have to take care of that baby, like for the 6 months, si lazima uangalie mtoi, lazima you breastfeed, lazima you take care of that baby and everything. But anyway, you get the love in return. Yes, this is my motivational speaker. Then, you eventually feel more confident. Your body huwa inabadilika for some. Like me I'm always tiny. Sijui nini nilimeza. But for some, unapatanga mtoi, you find your self-esteem inaenda chini because one, umepata mtoto, your body changes. Some get, sindio? Like your titties sag.
Some get.
Unakutanga saa zingine boobs.
Wengine wanakai.
Kama mimi sijui nilimeza nini.
Like tunaona.
Like now, like unakutanga boobs saa zingine zinasag because your baby is breastfeeding, you have milk and everything. Your body changes, so you have to learn how to take care of yourself as much as you're taking care of your baby. Learn to love yourself. This is a phase of life. Na sisi wote lazima tupitie hapo if you want a baby. Balancing a successful career and being a young mother is empowering. So being a working mother doesn't mean that you don't spend as much time as you wish you could with your child. You have to manage your time. Learn how to be there for your kids as much as you're working. So it's not okay to take advice from other parents who have more experience. You don't have to do the things. You don't have to raise your kids the way your parents raised you. Like me, I have my own parenting way. I won't raise my kids how my mother raised me or how my father raised me. I won't listen to that other person akisema ati mimi uspank mtoto wangu akifanya tu kitu kidogo hivi kiboko. Me, I don't. Me, I tell somebody I have my own parenting way. I'll discipline my kids vile nataka kuwa discipline because that's me. Those are my children. So a lot of older moms don't judge, believe it or not. Other moms, usiweka na mtu mwenye hizi kupatia just a positive advice about being a young mom. Some older women will not give you any advice, but anyway, you choose your circle wisely. Your right to privacy is officially over. Saa zingine unakwanga uko choo, unasikia mlango, mom and everything. So ujue privacy yako inakwanga imekatika, si ndio? Because at times you're dressing and the baby sasa you still enjoy life anyway. So you can still have a good time. You can have a good time even as much as you're a young mom. You can still have your own time. So yes, so as much as you want to be a young mom, think about those points that I've given you. It's out of experience. Me, I'm a young mom. Currently I'm 25, but a mom of 2. Anyway, no regrets. I love my babies so much, and sinanga hata negative attitude towards the father or anything. But yeah, my priority in life is loving my babies and being there for them and working for them to give them a bright future.
Hope you love this video. Hey Grace leo.
Hey Len, then is a motivation made more.
Yani umenieka hivi like I have not even talked. Anyway, Make sure you need to give this video a thumbs up, comment, tell us what you think, the kind of videos you want, and we love you so much, guys.
We love you guys. Share, subscribe, like, comment. Bye.
Ciao.